Okay, this demo is to show you what to do after you have chosen your favorite of your cultural design triangles. You will first turn in a picture of this whole sheet of paper on Google Classroom to that assignment called Mosaic Designs. And then you will take your favorite one and cut it out of the paper. So you have a separate little piece. Save the rest of this, don't throw it away, because sometimes we have people doing these really beautiful designs, and then after you start tracing it 8 times, you might not like how it turns out, or you might start getting a little crazy with all the details you've planned for yourself. So save these as a backup. Just put them in your portfolio. And then what we're gonna do is get out a pencil. It is very important that you use a pencil for this, not a Sharpie or a pen or anything else, because it's the graphite from the pencil that's gonna transfer onto the paper, and it's gonna be really light like this, but it's gonna show your design. So the other thing I have is some painter's tape. You just need tiny little pieces of painter's tape to put on the corners or sides wherever you have some negative space that you don't need to trace. And I have to start upside down. That's really important. If you don't turn it upside down, it's not going to work, because remember what I said, the graphite is getting pressed down onto the paper by the pressure of your pencil. So flip it upside down. Tape it in place so it's not wiggling around on you. That wasn't quite right. Get it exactly fitting into your triangle. If you notice there's a big gap on the side or it's too big for it, that means that your original measurements were not 45 degrees. Then trace with your pencil. And as long as you're going right over the line and using a decent amount of pressure, that will transfer onto the paper below. So after you've traced that whole section, then you carefully remove your tape. And when I go to my next section, watch, this is important, flip it. Then you're gonna get that mirrored image. So you flip it, trace it, flip it, trace it, all the way around your circle. Here is an example where I have flipped it and traced it all the way around. You can see it is very light. I can barely see it. It will get a little bit darker as you get towards the end because you're adding more graphite every time, but you do want it to be very light like that. So flip and trace all the way around your circle.